G'day guys, it's Lee Diprose here from fstoplounge.com again. I just wanted to talk about lenses and a couple of things that you really want to protect your lens. They sound so simple, but it's something that we need to talk about as photographers because, you know, a lot of your investment is going to be in lenses. So let me use this example here. I've got the Fujifilm 60mm, well, it's a Fujinon 60mm. It's one of those lenses. Yeah. It's a Fujinon XF 60mm f2.4 macro lens. And you may notice it's got this massive lens hood on the front. And the reason why you need a lens hood on a lens is it's going to protect the actual lens from getting hit, for starters. Secondly, probably the main thing, if you're shooting outdoors, you want to stop the sun basically hitting this front element and also the glass elements inside. So you want to shield it, otherwise you get lens flare and results in sort of a washy image with no contrast. You've all seen it, you all know what it's about. So make sure you use a lens hood. If you don't have one, go and get one. Otherwise use your hand on the side. So as you're looking through the viewfinder, just move your hand until you can't actually see it, until it blocks out the sun. Okay, really simple. The second thing is actually a lens cap. You want to put a lens cap on this actual lens because it's going to protect it. And thirdly, you actually want to use a body cap, like a rear cap like this. That's going to protect obviously the elements like this. There's nothing worse. I've seen photographers do it where they just throw their lenses straight in the bag like this and you see all the sand and stuff on the outside and you cringe because you just know that it's going to end up in the lens and cause some major damage, especially with the focusing ring and things like that. So the rear cap, the lens cap, and also the lens hood are essentials. And lastly, the last thing you want to do is invest in some type of filter. Now, there's a lot of debate on what filter to use, but I like to use the branded filters purely for the fact that you're using the same type of glass and they're recommended for that product. So for instance, this one here is a, if you can see, it's a Super EBC Fujinon lens protector, and the EBC glass means you're getting the same glass as the front element as this lens here itself. So there's no loss in quality. The last thing you want to do is go out and buy some cheap filter. You pay like good money for a lens. You don't want to go out and buy a sort of a $15 filter or a $20 filter. Actually invest in a good filter brand. So your Hoya Pro 1D filters, your actual brand filters as well. Use the protection filters, or if you want, you can use the UV filters as well. Because the UV filters, they will cut a little bit of haze out on the distance and mainly protect your lens. I've seen so many lenses as well, being in my retail years. People would bring them in and the lens had been dropped on the floor and the filter is then smashed. And what it does, it's actually a really good thing because you can replace that, but to replace your lens, it's like boofed in the kidney. You don't want to be going out and doing that every time you go and drop it. So just to sum up, you want a filter, you want a lens cap, you want a rear cap, and you want a lens hood. Also, the last thing is you want some type of protection case. So this one here actually goes in this big black cloth. That can then go in your bag. So you're really protecting it in sort of any sort of weather environment, whether it be dust or, you know, ice or snow or whatever you come across. You know that your lenses are in safe keeping. You can put that directly in your bag and be ready to shoot at any time. So I hope that helps and gives you a few tips, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.